can endorse baby oil. Oh man, I can hear it now. I can hear it now. Boom, boom, yeah, boom, yeah, boom. This is the baby oil song. Watch me put it on splash. Watch me put it on splash, splash. This is the baby oil song. Watch me put it on. Watch me put it on. Yeah, baby oil. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I like that. That's nice. It's not what you think.
You know what? You don't even have to explain.
Oh my. Well, I do declare. Some big old arms you got on you, boy.
Yo, welcome to the channel. Thank y'all for clicking on the video. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody that's been subscribing. We are growing fast on the channel. I want to thank each and every one of y'all. Make sure y'all continue to like and comment and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you like what you're seeing so far. So I told you guys that I was not going to speak on Christian Keys and the situation with the billionaire, the mystery billionaire, even though most of us know who he was talking about. Well, unfortunately, I got an update from one of my fellow content creators here on YouTube, one of my favorite content creators right now, Make It Make Sense, who just got an update from one of his sources claiming that Christian Keys went silent because he got a payout. Y'all check this clip out and I'm gonna come back with my commentary.
He directs all of his own shows. It's crazy over there at Tyler Perry Studios, allegedly. Well, the source came back and said that that a check had been issued and that things have kind of like normalized on the set again. And I didn't like it. Now, this is all alleged. Again, Christian has not said this, but this is one of those times where I would hope that my source was not right. Because when I watched Christian, I definitely reported on it, giving him, a lot of grace. Because although I felt what he said was true, I felt that it was very performative. The way everything was kind of like rolled out and piecemealing. I also said that it was very dangerous to give so many context clues without naming a name. And people were like, no, victims do that. And I said, well, from my vantage point, if I'm associated with somebody and I'm not naming a name, but I've given all these clues that it's this person, to me, I didn't quite understand that. But I listened to what Christian said. I'm a firm believer that victims should be allowed to come out in whatever time and however they see fit. But there was always something about the rollout that I didn't quite get. And
Thank you, Make It Make Sense. Now, I told y'all in my videos, in the 2 videos that I made about Christian Keys, that there was just something fishy about his explanation and how he was going about it. And like Make It Make Sense said, everybody was saying, well, victims are allowed to tell their story how they want to tell their story. You can't tell him what to do with his story. If he doesn't want to name names, that's his prerogative. And you know what? There's some truth to that. And that's why I gave him grace initially. But it was just something about his message, it was just something about his delivery, how he carried it out, that just made it seem like it was self-serving and that he really didn't give a crap about the victims. And come to find out, it was about money. As soon as he got his payout, he didn't say a word. This wasn't like Cassie, who just secretly filed privately filed a lawsuit against Diddy and got a settlement. This is not like Cat Williams, who actually is naming names and been naming names, right? Christian Keys purposely did not mention names, but he knew what he was doing when he was telling that story. And it wasn't about him being a victim. Like I said in my second video, Christian Keys strikes me as, the gay for pay types in Hollywood that would do just a little bit to get further in his career. He didn't give a damn about the victims. He doesn't give a crap about the victims of said billionaire. He only cares about him getting a check And if it wasn't him getting a check off his, I guess, the intellectual property that he felt like belonged to him, even though we found out since he put the statement out that both he and said billionaire was in the middle of a lawsuit with another man who claimed that Christian Keys stole his story and tried to pass it as his own. I knew it was just something very cunty and stunting about this situation. And, you know, Spirit just would not leave me alone about it. And that's why I told y'all I didn't want to speak on it until everything played out. Because if you guys notice, Christian went radio silent within a couple of days of him putting that statement out. You know, he came out and he basically said, you know, he basically tried to, you know, play with social media to see, you know, where people's narrative was going to be. And, you know, people was naming names. And, you know, at first he called himself trying to basically say that he wasn't talking about, you know who, but then only to come back and say that he never confirmed or denied anything. But the whole point of the situation was to get the person's attention to get a payout. It wasn't about him trying to protect victims. It wasn't about him trying to take down a predator. This was about a money. It was about a payout. So that's that on Christian Keys. Like, I ain't got nothing else to say about Christian Keys. Of course, like Make It Make Sense said in the video, Christian Keys has not came out and said anything since this video has been put out. So we can only just go by what said source told Make It Make Sense. You know, I'm just sharing it with you guys on my channel. You guys, you know, can form your own opinion about it. I ain't mentioning Christian Keys no more on this channel. You know, unless something comes out that's worth talking about. Because at this point, what we're not going to do is give another stunt queen, you know, promotion and attention. Because there are actual real victims out here that have, you know, been in situations where they was violated and they haven't had the strength or the courage to come out and speak their truth. And I don't know if y'all been paying attention. 2024 is about to expose a lot of things in Hollywood. Black Hollywood, you know, all of it. So y'all better be ready for it. But anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. I'll talk to y'all later.